All right, let's get started. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Satya Malik. I'm the CEO of OpenCV, and we are glad to be back after 3 weeks. And in today's episode, we are going to return to a guest who we also covered in episode 84. Afreez Gan of MangDang, creator of the affordable open source robotics kit for learning and play. And they have got a new campaign starting very soon for a visionless robot, which should be interesting to learn about. We are going to learn about it today. We're also going to see some awesome things that they have been doing with their camera-equipped robots and what they have done with OpenCV. But first, as always with me is Phil Nelson. He is the Director of Content and Creative at OpenCV, and he organizes the show. If anything goes wrong, it's his fault. Good morning,
Yes,
Phil.
good morning out there, everyone. Good morning, Satya. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. As always, I am your co-host with the co-most, the second banana, who is second to none. I'm also your plus one and only. It's Mr. Nelson. If you're nasty, but you, my dear friends here on OpenCV Live, know that you can call me Phil. I'm here to remind you of a few things we do on every single episode of OpenCV Live, the first of which is a giveaway to you in the audience. Stay tuned, and later on in the episode, I will be asking a trivia question based on the presentation by our illustrious guests, and the first person to answer that trivia question correctly will win the OpenCV course of their choosing. You can find out what courses are available by going to opencv.org/university. We're also taking questions from you in the audience, and as the great Satoru Iwata would have said, we will do our best to answer them directly. Please ask those questions in the chat wherever you're watching. In Zoom, use the Q&A button. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, any of those other places, just ask them in the chat. I will be monitoring those, and I'll do my best to ask them during the show. Having said that, Doc, let's talk a little bit about OpenCV and why it's important to support OpenCV. First, I think we should start by a hearty thank you to our sponsors. In fact, we have a couple of new ones since the last time we met here. You want to talk about them a little bit?
Yeah, so OpenCV, obviously, most people know here, it is the biggest computer vision library in the world. And we want to make sure that we grow with or without corporate sponsorship. And that is why it is very, very important that the community supports us. And when we did a Kickstarter campaign for OpenCV 5, we got a lot of support. But this has to continue, right? The support has to continue so that we can keep it free. We can keep it not biased towards any company. And that is why we need your continued support. And as you know, that OpenCV 5 is scheduled to be released next month. So we will, will at least the alpha version will be released sometime next month. So we'll keep you posted on that.
And folks can follow the progress of OpenCV 5 on the official OpenCV 5 work board on GitHub. It's github.com/org/OpenCV/project/1. That is a mouthful of a URL. We will make a little redirect, I think, on opencv.org, so you can easily find this. But you can see, like, the team has been hard at work this whole time with a lot of really exciting improvements and new features and a lot of performance enhancements, especially on platforms other than the ones that OpenCV has historically been state-of-the-art on in terms of speed, such as Intel compute, looking much faster on AMD and ARM and all that good stuff. And we're really, really excited to get this out the door soon, sometime this year. Also, OpenCV has an official merchandise store on Spreadshop, 20% off everything right now. Now is a great time to go grab yourself an OpenCV t-shirt, sweater, dog bandana, and if you send a picture of your dog in one of these bandanas, they will have their 15 seconds of fame on OpenCV Live. I will display them for the world to see. We've also got buttons, and we've got 3 different styles of the I Love OpenCV shirt in English, Espanol, and simplified Chinese to show your support wherever you are. Please check it out. Bunch of different styles and colors available here to really make the shirt your own. We tried to make it a little more customizable than a lot of the sort of nonprofit open source shirts that we see where they're all just gray. No, you can get a bright pink one if you want. It's all about you over here. And of course, today's episode is sponsored by OpenCV University, where you can learn from the experts. Doc, you want to give people a little pitch about OpenCV U?
Yeah, so we have been making a lot of progress on OpenCV University. First of all, we have a collection of all the courses that you need to start a career in computer vision and AI. And we have courses in OpenCV so that you learn traditional computer vision, and two deep learning courses, PyTorch as well as TensorFlow and Keras. And then we have courses on generative AI, etc. And the whole thing, we have packaged as something called a CVDL master bundle, which is almost equivalent to a master's degree from a top university if you're following the machine learning and computer vision program. So anybody who's interested in a career, serious about a career in computer vision, these are the courses to take. And we have, we have special discounts for people who are on this webinar. Just send me an email, courses@opencv.org, and we will be happy to forward that discount to you. But even more important here is, we are working on something called Career X. We realize that people have, people have difficulty getting the skills. Once they get the skills, it's even after that, they have difficulty presenting themselves, right? A lot of technical people are not very good at presenting themselves. So we have this program called Career X, which will help you improve your profile and also help you with mock tests, mock interviews, etc., so that you're ready for a job interview in computer vision and AI. So very, very interesting stuff going on at OpenCV University. If you want to learn more, just send us an email at courses@opencv.org, and we'll respond with all the details.
Yeah, the OpenCV Courses team, support team is lickety split with the email responses. I feel like last time I forward them the winners' emails for our webinar, trivia things, and they usually respond within a few minutes. So don't be shy to send that email. Before we get started, a couple more things. First of all, follow OpenCV on YouTube. You may be watching us on YouTube, but we have now 53.1K subscribers on YouTube. Super exciting for that. We're actually inching ever closer toward monetization over there, which would be a great way to support OpenCV. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe on YouTube. It's free currently. That's youtube.com/@OpenCVOfficial. That's also where you can find every episode of OpenCV Live, including this one. Well, almost every episode. I've been backporting the old ones. We are now up to episode 38. So soon we will have every single episode of OpenCV Live. So if you miss one, that's the best place to go to check it out. It also helps us get a little boost in the YouTube algorithm, which, as we know, is the most important thing in the entire world. We're also on LinkedIn. The OpenCV newsletter is subscribed to by 177,000 of the 299,000 followers we have on LinkedIn currently. It's very likely that you watching are one of those. Thank you so much for your support, and let's hope that we hit that 300K mark maybe during the show. If we do, I will announce it later in the episode. Having said that, I think we are ready to get started with our presentation. Thanks so much for your patience to our awesome guests. Let's get started, shall we?
All right.
The show is yours, Afris.
Okay. I will share my slide first and give a general introduction of our robot.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and introduce the three of yourselves to the audience here as well, because they may not be familiar with you.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm glad to show some OpenCV demo together with our colleague. As you know, we made several version robot, like the robot, and 2021 we released our first robot, like robot, Mini Pupper version 1, and at that time, in my opinion, there are four main problems. Number one is the electric robot is very expensive, and number two is too difficult to assemble and program, and number four is not smart. And at that time, we released our Mini Pupper V1 and make it the price affordable, and we also made some online document and video clips, make it not too difficult to assemble and program. But still not easy. And Mini Pupper
Can I ask a quick question about the Mini Pupper V1? I'm trying to remember what processor were you using in there? Like, what was the host system? Can you talk a bit about that?
Processor Raspberry Pi 4B.
Okay,
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi 4B, right on.
Yeah. In our second version, Mini Pupper 2, we made more online document and video clips to make it easier to assemble and program. And more important, we add a Mac and a speaker to make it can use voice to control the robot. That I mean, it support voice interaction function to make it smart. And in this today, we will launch our new robot. Maybe 2 weeks later, it will be all the robot will be support multimodal generative AI and will be much smarter. And the price will be more cheaper for the Turtlebot about only $100. And we will prepare lots of online guide, video clips, and multi-channel support to make the potential customer to learn easier, simple. Of course, today we will show many OpenCV functions.
Can I ask one more question on that previous slide?
Sure.
What do you think was the biggest, in terms of the way you approached it, the biggest change that you saw? What did you learn was the biggest thing you learned from going to the V1 to the V2 of the Mini Pupper? Like from it could be, you know, from the audience, like what did you had to really beef up your documentation, or were there things that you didn't think of that became very obvious once it was released? Those sorts of learnings.
Good question. Actually, we launched Mini Pupper first version. We delivered more than about 2,000 customer, and we got lots of feedback. And for me, I need after I tried many times, I still need about 8 hours to assemble it.
Oh wow!
For our customer. Oh, I remember Mini Pupper is inspired from Stanford Pepper project.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I spent about more than 2 months to build my first leg robot.
All right.
Yeah, 2 months
to
change it to 8 hours. But for most of our customers, they still need several days to assemble it. Right. Even Mini Pupper V2, they still need several days to assemble it. And my target is how to make others build their robot easy, simple, and learn quickly. This is our target. And we got lots of feedback. Some people may meet this kind of problem, and some people maybe meet other kind of problem. So we collect all the feedback and think how to make it simple, easier, and let others can learn quickly.
Right. And
so
do you ever sell pre-assembled, or assembly is part of the journey? Everybody has to assemble their own robot.
Yes, about 8% customers order they want to build they build themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8% or 80%?
80%.
Oh wow. Okay.
80.
Yeah.
So you're saying about 20% by the pre-assembled one. That's
yeah. Few people order the pre-assembled one. Most people want to enjoy assembly process to know how the robot works.
Right. Okay. That's a
There's
fair.
something very zen about that. Like you
Yeah.
have to build your own robot.
Right.
I love that. I love
That
that.
is a
Yeah.
key pain point to how to make it assemble easily. So in our now version, for example, in previous version, I need 8 hours to assemble. Now I only need about 12 minutes to assemble it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we make it modular, and in previous version, I prepared about 16 video clips guide, and
Right.
now there is only one video clip, only 12 minutes. Assemble it, power on, and run it.
Right.
Very
So
easy.
I think this is the right. Don't make it much more easy, otherwise people will lose interest. There's this no. So there is this interesting story about some kind of cake or something that was people there was a version of some cake that people could make or women could make back in 1960s or something like that. This was targeted for housewives who wanted to make cake easily, and so everything was there in the cake. You just had to pour water and then put it in, make the dough and then put it in the oven. And it did not go very well because they felt that they were cheating. They were not really, there was no effort required. And apparently, I don't know how much the story is true and how much it is just, urban myth. Apparently, they added this one step that, oh, you need to break the eggs yourself. They removed the eggs from the recipe or something like that, and had the housewives actually put the eggs in, and that one step made them feel that, okay, they are putting in some effort, and apparently the sales rose. So if you make it too easy, then it would be almost like assembled. So 15 minutes is good.
Oh, yeah. In
Yes,
my
this
opinion,
is a famous story. It's Snopes has it listed as mostly true, I believe. So
Oh,
I
wow.
know what you're discussing here, but the idea was just as you said that not only did they essentially people felt like they were not taking a meaningful action in the creation of the food, and it made
Right.
them feel like less accomplished and less happy overall because they were used to doing more labor to get the food. But
Right.
from a marketing perspective, they always thank you, Ben, in the chat for posting the Snopes link there. But what they also did was, from a marketing perspective, started saying, well, obviously the cake tastes better if you use fresh eggs.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
like
Interesting.
it's a double whammy.
Right. Right. Nice. Nice.
yeah, to make it clear, this is our standard version. To
Yeah.
make it assemble easier, we
Yeah.
still have maker version. If someone wants to know every
For the ones
screw,
that love
yeah,
pain.
yeah. Exactly. And the number 3 key point is during customer learn or assemble their robot program, how to learn the program. They read our online document video clips, but they still maybe sometimes they still have some problem uh, to discuss or double confirm with us. And now we supply multi-channel support to
Mm,
our customers, not only online guide or video clips, but also Facebook group, Discord group, and Twitter. And we also prepared some local event. For example, in this year, December, in AWS re-event Las Vegas, we also have a workshop to show AWS generative AI, a big workshop. And we also have several local events together with IEEE
mm,
later this year and early next year. And we also will supply video support. If someone want to discuss with us and ask help, we can also supply the video support. By the way, the video support may be not free, but I think
right.
it should be not expensive. This is the price. on
Speaking
our
of not
Kickstarter.
expensive, this is some really awesome aggressive pricing. I love to see it.
Yeah. If you order for the day one, maybe the turtle robot will be only about $100 US. Yeah.
What is the
Super
MD in the
awesome.
turtle?
MD means my dream Turtlebot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's based on ESP32 tool, but we already enabled a generative AI function, and you can. We will show the demo several minutes later. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. By the way, many university in US, in Hong Kong, in Japan already use our robot in their class to teach the students how to learn robotics, how to program, how to assemble, and
Right.
how to do OpenCV function, AI function. Sure. Yeah, that's all. So the next, I will introduce our member to do OpenCV demo.
Our
Okay.
favorite thing on this show, the Brave live demo. All live demos are
Okay.
Brave. We really do need to. I need to put together a nice satisfying sound effect. You know, like some kind of cool like anime noise. Anyhow.
Okay. I will introduce our member Shumik. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mike.
Go. Please introduce yourself.
All right. So while it loads up, I'm Shomik. I am majoring in AI in CUHK, Chinese University of Hong Kong, and currently interning at MangDang as a robotics engineering intern. So what I want to show you is basically just continuously talking using generative AI, and I will walk through the entire process, like how it works later on, and also some image detection stuff that it does. So we're gonna wait for it to load up first.
Yeah, by the way, all the source code will be public on our GitHub repo later.
Right. What's the size of this robot?
Size.
I'll check it out when it's up.
Start talking now. Alright, so, hey puppy, how are you doing?
Must have pissed it off.
Yeah.
Probably. Right.
Don't be nervous. Yeah.
Hey puppy, how are you doing? Hey puppy, how are you doing?
Reminds me of a Beatles song.
All right. Can you tell me who is in this picture? Well, this I think there's a delay for this.
Because our generative AI is based on cloud service. Maybe sometime the delay is a little bit longer. But
Right.
as our test, most of the time is about only 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, you're sending some upstream and video and pulling some downstream video. It might make sense to be a little slower.
Right. Plus, we are talking in the background and it
That's
can
true.
get confused, right? I don't know whether that is causing problem.
Yeah, there's.
We heard some of that. I think it got filtered as noise. Maybe it needs to be closer to the mic, perhaps. I think the quick feature request. I think the dog should have a Scooby-Doo voice. It should have a bizarre accent.
All right, who is in this picture?
Albert Einstein.
All right,
This is
we
the
got one.
picture detection.
That's correct.
All right,
That's correct.
Let's play a game.
Let's play rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You lose.
Well,
Yeah.
if you can see from like.
Yeah, there we go.
Play again.
All right, let's play a game.
Let's play rock, paper,
So you can see in the picture, it shows in the screen.
Was
So
yeah,
it was paper. I don't know if
it was
the camera
paper.
can
So
see.
you lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's smart. Apart from that, we can show other demo. So
Joseph Nelson from RoboFlow built a little rock paper scissors playing AI thing for us at last year's Embedded Vision Summit. It was really fun.
That is true. Yeah.
We had several hundred people play rock paper scissors against the AI. I think it was pretty close actually. I think it was only like maybe it was like 50-50.
Yeah.
all right, so now this is a calorie counter. So if you can show it a picture, if you can see the camera, we're gonna show it a picture of food, and then it's gonna tell us about the details, the calories in the food and everything. So as you can see, it already captured the picture.
1. Milk salmon 250 calories. 2. Salad 50 calories. 3. Potatoes 100 calories. 4. Lemon wedge 10 calories. Total calories 410. This meal is healthy.
Well, it gave a pretty accurate.
So what are you using for calorie counting in food?
Sorry. So for calorie counting is basically taking the picture and then using a text. We already prompted it with like how it should reply with the calories and if it's a healthy meal or not. And then we're sending it back to Gemini Pro Vision to the cloud service, and then it receives a feedback and then showing it basically what's going on. So that's how the generative AI part works here.
But there are two pieces to it, right? One is finding what's there in it, and then finding the number of calories, right? So finding what is in the picture, are you doing it through Gemini as well, or are you using a clip kind of model?
It's actually entirely through the Gemini Vision.
Okay. So the entire thing is being dealt with.
Yeah.
Why Gemini? Any particular reason? Why not ChatGPT?
We also support ChatGPT. Yeah.
Okay, so
because,
you have the user will have the option of using whatever they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right. The next one is basically a hand gesture tracking system. So with my finger movement, it's gonna move and follow the direction. So let it boot up.
Just hand gesture is the local OpenCV demo.
Yeah, this is real time. So
Yeah, real time.
so you're using OpenCV to do this gesture recognition.
There's OpenCV. There's actually lots of things working here. OpenCV and then Google's Media Pipe and also my own machine learning model.
Got it.
So let's put this one. All right. So how it works is Google's Media Pipe gets the hand landmarks, and actually, if you can see it very close in the camera, in the LCD, it already displays what frame it was recording last. So it gets the media pipe gets the hand landmarks on my hand, and then since there are different locations for the landmarks, I feed it to an algorithm that's gonna learn of which direction or which hand gesture means what type, basic classification model. And on that, on just real-time feed, the OpenCV helps it to run in real time, and then it detects what gesture I'm giving and then which direction it should move.
Got it. Nice.
I think the dog owners out there have a really important question, which is, can the Mini Pupper V2 throw up on your bed in the middle of the night? I think we've all been there, right? Otherwise, it's not a dog. I'm just saying. It'll be the version 3 will have the biological functions, I'm sure.
Yeah. We are preparing version 3, maybe next year.
Yeah. I maintain social distancing when it comes to dogs, because as a kid I was chased by dogs many times in my neighborhood. Street dogs, the ones that have rabies. So I even now I maintain social distancing.
Well, we're gonna have to find you a dog that'll break through that tough shell, Satya.
It could be the Mini Pupper.
There it is. Winning hearts and minds.
That's right.
It's also a therapy dog.
Right.
Okay, let's try. Okay, this is Shumik's demo, and Joy also do her demo, OpenCV demo.
All right, Brave demo number 2. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Joey, and I'm also a student in town here, and I'm currently studying year 2 computer science at the University of Hong Kong. So actually, I'm only like 19, and I'll be doing this 9 following demo of OpenCV. Let me turn the Pupper on first problem. And
About how much does the version 2 of the Mini Pupper weigh?
Actually, it's the Mini Pupper 2G version, the next version of Mini Pupper 2, because we optimized some mechanical and
problem is
Cool. What's about the weight in like grams?
wait a moment. You can introduce your demo. I will prepare
probably what I gonna do for demonstration is.
I think you can demo the Turtlebot.
Yeah, probably I'll do the demonstration on the like this turtle first, because I forgot to like turn on the pupper, and this the turtle is currently based on Adreno. That is different from the pupper, because
I am sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
yeah, because
Could you please repeat what you said?
Yeah.
You can hear that it is actually keep on talking right now, because we like implemented the generative AI in it, and we can like try to talk to it, and
Oh, cool. So you can hear me now.
sure, I
That's
can hear you.
awesome. I am
Yeah, it tells you that it's Amy. Hey, Amy, come over, come over, come over, come over, come over. And quite likely that it can hear me. And
okay, my guardian.
yeah, and it'll be coming over quickly. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, and not only like coming over, it can like move in other pace.
Let's go.
Doesn't go like what do you like after?
That is cute.
Very cute.
Quite different version to the Pupper, because we're no longer using Raspberry Pi on it.
Well, and also the turtle, as you said earlier, is visionless. You're saying there's not a camera on board with this guy. Is that true?
Currently, yes, because we haven't like implemented a camera on it. So the biggest feature in is still movement and generative AI rather than vision. But for the Raspberry Pi, we currently have cameras.
What can I?
Does
okay,
it
we can stop turtle first.
Kill
And
it, kill it.
does it
the
have
Turtlebot is
does it
okay.
have connections for camera though, like a USB interface for the camera that you can attach yourself?
Technically, it can, because it's based on ESP32
Yeah.
chipset, and we used some of the hardware interface for the servo motor, for the speaker, for the Mac, and there are lots of other REST pin can be used for the camera, for the LCD. Yeah, we already designed the hardware board to make the REST pin can be DIY by user.
All right.
Yeah, so technically, probably we can implement a camera in the future, but just haven't implemented it right now.
Got it.
It's a Arduino open source project. We will public the project very soon.
All right.
Sweet. Yeah, we will make sure to put the links to the GitHub and stuff in the show notes for the episode when I update that later.
Okay.
Sure.
I've got a couple of questions from the audience here, if you don't mind. We can ask a few of those.
Sure.
One of them is a statement from Ben, which I thought was funny. Ben Don here in the chat. If it doesn't follow commands well, you could rebrand it to a mini cat. Problem solved. Problem solved. Well done, Ben. Also, Venkatesh Kumar in the chat here would like to know, has this been like hooked up into any like music streaming services or whatnot, so you can ask it to play music for you and kind of follow you around the house?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, we already support music function. For example, you can say play music for me. It will connect call the generative AI function to search the song and then play it.
Cool. Like, can you integrate with, say, like Spotify or whatnot if you have an account? Like, does that work, or is it more kind of just ad hoc at the moment?
At this moment, we're not connecting it to Spotify yet, but the way we achieve it is currently looking for the keyword. Probably you say Taylor Swift, then it looks for the high-end video on YouTube with the keyword Taylor Swift, then it download it and play it for you. Currently, we achieve it by it, but I think probably linking it to music accounts will be achievable in the future, I guess.
Yeah. I think that would be fun to have just, so what was the bit on Parks and Recreation? DJ Roomba. DJ Roomba. Like, yeah, bringing it back, folks, bringing it back. We got a couple more questions here about, so folks were wondering, are these, so the Mini Pupper new version will also be part of this campaign, or is this just a campaign for the new Turtlebot? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. This campaign will include 3 robots. One is the Turtlebot. It is low cost, about $100, and the other is the yellow one and the red one, and the price is the same. The puppy price is the same. The key difference is the leg design.
Does that pupper? It looks like it has a lidar on there. Is that a little mini lidar?
Yeah. LiDAR will be add-on.
Cool.
It's an add-on.
Yeah, I like that. That's neat. So we've also got another comment from the chat here. Well, since it can play music, have you taught it any dance moves?
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, we already have the dance demo. After the meeting, we will record, play a sound record and play a dance demo.
Awesome.
We'll release very soon.
Great. We will definitely share that.
Yeah, we have already have we already should have upload a dance demo on our YouTube channel. Of course, I will record a new dance demo and a sound demo and share on the OpenCV channel later.
Excellent.
That's great.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I think now we could be a good time to do our trivia giveaway and then do some more questions unless folks have some more demos.
I thought there was one more demo, right?
Is there one more?
Yeah.
We actually have one demo of
Sweet.
line following using OpenCV computer vision with robot operating system. Let me set it up first. Wait a minute. You see that there's a line in front
Yeah.
of it.
There's a black line on the table there. Yeah, we see that. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It runs out of battery.
Yes, of course.
Should we change the battery
yeah.
for it? Yeah.
We need to change our battery.
That's fine. We can take this moment to do our giveaway, and then we'll once you change the battery, we can see the demo afterwards. It's perfect. So hey folks, if you're just joining us for the first time or you need a little reminder, one of the things we do here on every episode of OpenCV Live is give away something to you in the audience. I am going to ask a trivia question based on the presentation by our illustrious guest, and the first person to answer that trivia question correctly in the Zoom chat window will win the OpenCV course of their choosing. You can find out what courses are available on offer currently from OpenCV University by going to opencv.org/university. Even if you don't win tonight, today, whatever, maybe invest in yourself, get an OpenCV course, upskill, get a new job, get paid more at your current job. Many things are possible when you invest in your education with OpenCV University. So get ready to answer in the Zoom chat window. If you have won in the last couple of months, please don't answer and let somebody else get a chance to win. So we talked a lot about the various Mini Pupper robots out there, and we've had them as guests on the show, of course. In what year did the first Mini Pupper Kickstarter campaign launch? In what year did the first Mini Pupper Kickstarter campaign launch? And we've already got some yeehaw answers here. The first one to do it correctly on my screen was Ben Don. Man, the best, the wittiest quip of the show and our trivia winner. The answer is 2021. Congratulations, Ben. Please send one email to phil@opencv.org with the name of the course you would like, and we will ensure that you get that course. Congrats. Is our demo ready?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Let's have it, yeah.
Ready when you are.
I think it's gonna be soon. It's launch. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
Go.
Yeah. And you can see that it's utilizing OpenCV to like recognize the line of contour after it is turned like grayscale.
It reminds me of my girlfriend's Chihuahua.
Uh-huh.
A little bit nervous.
Right. But it's making it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
Well
go
done,
over it.
Pupper. Well done.
Because, yeah, the computer vision part of looking the line is fully supported by the library of OpenCV. Yeah, we just change it to grayscale and look for a contour and use a rectangle to recognize it. Then afterwards, we just like we found the distance and the angle of it using your libraries, and we just transmit those information through the robot operating system, and it'll just adjust its linear and angular velocity, and so achieving this demo.
That means with PID control, right?
Yeah, we add PID control on it as well, and it's open source, and we can access that on GitHub as well.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, we've got a bunch more questions here from the audience. People are very interested in these bots. From the chat here on Zoom, we've got Venkatesh would like to know what's the battery capacity of the Turtlebot and the new Pupper bots? About how long do you expect them to last on a single charge?
Yeah, about the battery, it can work about 25 minutes. Less about 25 minutes. And from 3 years ago, we launched our first robot. Many customers asked us the same question, and we already have a better solution. And we have a custom power adapter for users to very easy for them to program for a long time.
What kind of battery does it have?
Battery about it can work about 25 minutes, and
No, but is
It's like a
it a
lithium
standard?
ion, like
1000 m. Yeah, 1000.
so it's just got probably has like a two wired plug sort of battery, one of those guys with the standard like was it like a JST connector or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. What about the Turtle? How long does the Turtle last on a single battery charge?
Turtle because it's a robot starter kit and with Arduino. So we as a default there is no battery, and
In order to
use
keep the cost down and stuff. That makes sense.
The cable. The cable
Mhm.
is enough, but we already designed a battery connector on the PCB board. But I think if some user want to use a battery, it's easier to
Mhm.
Insert a battery, but maybe it's not master option. It's just option.
Right.
Yeah. What cameras are these new versions of the Puppers using?
We use a single camera, Raspberry V2 camera.
Yeah, super good for power and stuff, especially, and
Yeah.
just it's plug and play with the Pi, so that makes a ton of sense.
Yes.
Got a couple more questions here. So someone would like to know, can the Mini Pupper tell when it is approaching a precipice, like some stairs or like the edge of a table, or like can it tell that it's about to fall, or will it just walk off the edge?
Yeah, this is our actually we have we haven't done we haven't finished this kind of function, but we will try this kind of interesting function because in Mini Pupper in our version the serve already we already have several sensors. For example, serve can have the position feedback. We also have built-in MU sensor, the camera sensor, the touch sensor. We will prepare more interesting demo in the future, step by step.
Cool. The someone's asked on LinkedIn, what would the battery life be much improved, for example, by turning off the screen on the Pupper when it's not actively displaying something? Like could you squeeze, instead of 25 minutes, maybe like 50 minutes or 40 minutes out of that by disabling the screen at certain times?
Yeah, we have one function. When the battery is lower, power is lower, it will warning voice to alarm voice to let the user know there is a low battery.
Is the alarm voice frightening? I kind of want to hear it now. Is it like a klaxon? Is it like wah, wah?
Yeah, similar voice.
Okay. Mini Pupper needs charging now. We've got some more questions here on LinkedIn. So people are asking about your campaigns. I think a lot of our audience are also independent, kind of creator types that put out their own projects out into the world, like you have very successfully. This will be, I think, your third Kickstarter campaign, correct?
Yeah, the third one.
Yeah. Can you give people a little some free advice, I guess? Like what was the biggest thing you learned for that first successful campaign? And can you talk a little bit about like what do you think was really the thing that made that campaign as successful as it was, and what were your main learnings from that first campaign?
I think first you should get we got lots of feedback from the customers, and we really spend a lot of time to how to fix the problem, how to make the customer use more and more easier and simple, and how to show our valuable effort to the customers. To me, I think the robot it becomes better and better. And so if we can make it a valuable, more valuable features to me or to our customers, it will be easier to do the campaign. Of course, it costs us lots of time. For example, for the assemble, we test round and round, and maybe half a year to more than 10 round test. Every time, maybe we can optimize 1 point or 2 point. Maybe a long time we can make it easier. It should be valuable to customers.
Yeah, it's a long game. Like it's not one big release, right? It's a war of inches. So you have to make things a little bit better all the time. I think you have the right mindset for that, for sure.
Exactly.
We got another question along similar lines is how did you decide on Turtle?
Turtle, because we at first I only want to design a low-cost version to let the as you know, our Mini Pupper 2 or Mini Pupper 1, the price is about $500. Actually, it's not cheaper for most of the makers. It's still expensive. So for the beginner, I think it's not necessary to try an expensive robot. And maybe a cheaper one is a better choice for a beginner. For example, if I have no experience how the servo motor works, how I just want to study at the beginning from the first time, I only need to know how to control one servo to move and how to build a chatbot robot, can mobile chat robot. So maybe 12 servo motor is not necessary. We only need 4 servo or 5 servo to make it work.
Right.
Yeah.
Another question about the Turtlebot is, can it do something like any kind of like echolocation? Because can it know what direction sounds are coming from?
Technically it can, because there are lots of pins are already not used. We can connect some sensor later.
Cool. How many GPIO pins are available on the Turtle?
Oh, dozens of them. We only use a few of the pin.
So you said it was the ESP32 Arduino. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's a fun platform for experimentation. This would be the Nano, I think. Is it the Arduino Nano?
ESP32 S3, the most powerful chipset.
Sweet.
Oh, by the way, on our hardware design, now we use our Mini Pupper 2 servo, PWM servo. We can support PWM servo and also support the serial servo with positive feedback, so the customer can DIY freely.
That's super. Having the access to the serial is super useful for testing and development. That's probably where you're going to spend most of your time with Arduino stuff. Is a lot of print statements. A lot of print statements. Yeah, awesome. So we got just a couple minutes here left. There's folks out there asking if they want to follow along with this project. Where is the best place to do that on the internet? Can you tell them where to go?
How to communicate with us, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
We have Facebook group and Discord group, and you can connect us directly.
Great. I will post those links in the chat here and also in the YouTube show notes when those go up a little bit later today. Somebody made the great statement in the chat that I think really puts a nice little bow on a lot of what we were discussing here, which is talking about the necessity of just incremental improvements, do little small new things all the time to make them better. As with the Turtlebot, slow and steady wins the race. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's about it for today. Satya, you want to take us home?
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining, and thank you Afreeze and Joey and Somek. It is great to have you here, and we love people who have the courage to give live demos. So we really enjoyed it, and I wish you all the best for your Kickstarter campaign. Thank you, Phil, for organizing the show, and thank you everybody for joining us. We'll be. Do we have a show next week?
I have not booked one yet. I was thinking it was a good time for another OpenCV tutorial, in fact.
Yes, I think that would be a great time. Okay, so we'll do an OpenCV tutorial. I will come up with one that everybody would love.
Excellent. Of course you
All right.
will. All right, folks, take care of yourselves out there. Take care of somebody else if you can. Thank you so much to our illustrious guests, and have a great day wherever you may be.